Shabbat Shalom, my friends, and welcome back to, I changed the name of my channel. It's now called Wakefulness Theology. And my name is Messenger Paula, and welcome back. I'll explain in another video why I changed the name and what it means. But today for the Sabbath, I just wanted to do a quick and easy video because my messages, or actually it's not my messages, the messages I'm trying to share with you that the Holy Spirit has blessed me with are quite complicated, and I'm having trouble organizing my thoughts and getting them on video. So I just thought quick, easy, small bites, right? So let's do a quick, easy, small bite. Here, the video that is on the screen, the number 44 equals Jesus, must see the 144 revelation at the end. And this video I did on the 7th of December, and pretty much the story goes, I've talked about it shortly a little bit in another video. I was just at a cafe on Rue des Martyrs in Paris. I live in Paris, and Rue des Martyrs means Martyrs Street, right? And here, right directly in front of the cafe where I was, I noticed that the number 44, the address here, and then I noticed that the bus stop was Navarine, and in English that means Navarine. So I saw it a couple of years ago, and it was way before I understood 44 symbolized Jesus or any of that. Years later, also just really quickly, I wanted to point out the red awning here. That's not like a typical thing in Paris. They actually have a law where you can't just put the front part of the building. It can't be any old way you want. It has to be standard. You can't break down buildings because they're ancient, they're protected, they're they want everything to be uniform. So you can see sometimes a red awning, but you don't usually see a red building. And so that also we talked about symbolically representing the blood that the ancient Israelites put over the doorposts when they were in Egypt, when the plague came to kill the firstborn of every Egyptian child. So it was the blood of the lamb, which obviously is symbolized by Jesus's sacrifice on the cross. So I just wanted to point out that this is ironically happens to be a very rare red building next to this door. So yeah, I saw this a couple of years ago and was like, I'll take a picture, because like I said before, sometimes I feel something in my spirit and I know it's important. I just might not know what it means at that time, but I knew it was important. So years later, the Holy Spirit taught me that 44 symbolized Jesus. And just the other day, I went back to the cafe to have lunch with a client of mine. And I only went back because, the food was good. It wasn't anything more interesting than that. And this cafe is directly in front of that door. And I looked at the menu. What is the address of the cafe? 37 Rue des Martyrs. Martyr Street, 37. And I told you the important thing about this, even more so, is that it's directly under the Sacré-Cœur. Now, the Sacré-Cœur is a large cathedral in Paris. It's on top of a hill called Sacré-Cœur, Sacred Heart is the name of the church. The area is called Montmartre. It's a high hill, and it sits on the highest point in Paris. So it's directly underneath Sacré-Cœur, the street. And so I was saying that it's hidden knowledge that the Holy Spirit has taught me that they have known, for probably forever. And so it's just proof, And so here, when I saw that the address was 37, and I just did a long video about 37 representing the woman in Revelation 12, where she escapes, the devil comes after her, and she escapes to the wilderness where God protects her for time and a half, and has the man-child, and that Revelation 12. So there you go, just more proof that none of it is coincidence. You have the 37 directly in front of 44 on Martyr Street in front of Navren, right under Sacré-Cœur. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm going to come back and I'm going to bring a link. I want to talk about how the number 37 that represents the escape of the woman in Revelation 12, I want to show how the woman in Revelation 12 is the 144,000. It's one and the same. The woman in Revelation 12 is the 144,000 that is also talked about in Revelation. So that's going to be another video. Enjoy your Sabbath. God bless you. And until next time, shalom.